Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here tonight with an edition of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Word on the Street. Shonta and Shrew, they're done. Like done, finished. And Arthur is facing a lot of jail time. Let's get right into this. So Shonta and Shrew, it's official. They're over. Even though they were confusing the crap out of me, okay, these two. For the past week, Shonta, was posting things like this: leave me alone and let me be in peace. People around us both know why I walked away. I remained quiet and took the high road. We still have years to do what's best for our child. And then we have True posting things like this. I know a lot of people need to hear this today. Stop choosing what's not choosing you. Be a good person, but don't waste time proving it. Trust me, it's exhausting. Then Shonta did a whole question and answer sesh, but don't ask her any pregnancy questions because she already clarified all that stuff. She will not do Love After Lockup again. She cooks just because she loves cooking. If she's bored, she'll cook. She also said she met Troy through just meeting the cast members. She will not try a poly relationship because she's stingy. Somebody asked if she's single, and she said no. So I'm like, okay. They asked if she would date a female. Possibility. She met Troy through cast members. She has no pull on getting anybody on the show. Okay. Then, somebody asked her, where's True? And she said, go ask him on his page. Someone else asked, are you looking to date again? She said, nah, I'm already, how you say it, talking to who I want to be talking to. Someone else asked her, will you and True ever get back together? And she said, who said we wasn't? So she was confusing the fuck out of me. I'm like, okay, are you and True together or not? Someone else asked, is there a TV True versus the True that you are actually with? And she said, hell yeah, two different people. So, someone asked her if she faked a pregnancy so True wouldn't leave. The answer was basically hell's no. She does get recognized, okay? She sees herself having a healthy co-parenting relationship with True, even though they don't share a biological child. Okay. She's thinking about moving on to a podcast. Now, it was not so long ago that these pictures were out here of Shonta and True being engaged. True set up this whole thing with flowers and candles, gave her a ring, and hey, they were engaged. But now, even though she's posting like TikToks with him and her daughters, apparently it's over, guys. It is over. And she says, I've been single since a few days after my engagement. So you mean all those roses went to waste for nothing? I was already mentally checked out. He know what he did. I gave chance after chance. I'm just not the type that is going to blast it publicly. I'm in a whole new talking stage with someone, and I love it for me. I'm stress-free and happy. Shonta, all I have to say, girl, if you're happy, I'm happy. Okay, you do you, and you do what makes you happy. And if True is not making you happy, then don't do True. Moving on, Zarah is having some health issues. She posted this from the hospital. Okay, it's a IV in her arm. She says, I've been dealing with a lot in my health. I've been dealing a lot with my health, and my husband has been right by my side. Be kind to people. You never know what someone is dealing with. Keep me in your prayers. My thoughts and prayers are going out to Zarah. I hope she feels better soon. Teeny and Rob, happy anniversary to them. Rob, just posting his usual family pictures. Everything looking okay on that end. Now we have Mr. and Mrs. Montana Mills, who just announced that they are having yet another baby. Even though, in Mike's words, things are financially tighter than an ant's butthole, they're having another baby. Justine posted this picture of Manhattan Barbie laying on her pregnant belly. There is a meet and greet in Vegas. So if you're out there in Vegas and you want to meet and greet with Mr. and Mr. Montana Mills, $20 to get you in. And they are also doing a podcast. It looks like I have competition with Mr. and Mrs. Montana Mills. So I guess since like he said, he can't be a full-time rapper and he has to work a 9 to 5, all of these side hustles are really come in handy with 9 kids. So speaking of his rap career, do you guys remember Moka, his so-called manager, the one that was doing a live YouTube interview on Lord Lucan's channel and shot someone because, yeah, we all have a gun on our laps while we're doing live YouTube interviews? Yeah, that dude. Well, he posted this to his Instagram story the other day. I highly, highly doubt that he will be appearing on an upcoming episode of Life After Lockup. I could almost bet you on it that he will not be appearing. But of course, he took the opportunity to insult the woman that he has already allegedly scammed, okay, taken advantage of, and basically been an all-around douchebag. He says, imagine calling me broken homeless, and the entire time since the homicide, I was making $150 an hour and ain't no doctor or lawyer. Just a street who knows how to hustle. Sucks to be the known prostitute / cocktail server who made a hate group and a bunch of menopausal bitter bum ass bitches chimed in. Well, well, well. My pay raise is $50 an hour. I can safely say none of y'all make 50 an hour to begin with. Y'all bitches went on the news and look like asses. They actually went on the news and look very reliable. In case you guys missed out on all this, I'm going to put the link to this video in my description box. I had a chance to sit down and talk to the woman that he actually scammed and took advantage of, and you can hear their stories. So, moving on. Kim and Joey, okay, they were on vacation and they look like they're doing good. I'm hoping to get them to come and sit down with me so we could do a joint interview. I got a chance to talk to Kimberly last season, and I want to talk to both of them. Brittany has a new job. She is a makeup artist. Okay. The place that she works in, I think, is called Sassy Jones. And it is Key Rock's birthday weekend. So happy birthday to Key Rock. Louis had some amazing visitors to his job. Okay. He had Ryan Cabrera and Alexa from the WWE, which I think is really, really fucking cool. So moving on to another subject that is really bothering the shit out of me, to be honest. Bianca and how she is getting bullied on the web. Okay? Because I want to believe that there are rational people out there on the web, but we all know it's not always that way. So unfortunately, Bianca has found herself at the end of some really, really bad bullying, death threats, really disgusting things that are being said to her. And I think it's really fucked up and it needs to stop, because even though she looks like an airhead and an asshole on TV, it doesn't mean that, somebody should threaten her life like it's a TV show. Please. Not that serious. Seriously, it's not that serious. Moving on, we have a Hope update. So Hope did a question and answer sesh on the gram. Someone asked if she will be coming back to the show, and she says she doesn't know. Her ethnic makeup is white and black. She is still driving trucks. She is not pregnant. That's just a burrito. Okay. Now Zarah had talked about this subject when she came on my channel, and someone asked Hope this question: why you still got acne and you're damn near dirty? And she says, Grow, I was finna post your ugly ass on here for people to fire your ass up, but I'm not even going to do it. But for educational purposes, I have PCOS, which is what also Zarah has, which causes adult acne. As far from ashamed of it, I I don't care. Let's be for real. I look good regardless. Gotta love Hope's confidence. One thing this girl has is confidence. Okay. She says her experience on television was honestly every single emotion, probably all at the same time. And she says the show was definitely not scripted nor fake. Now we have an author update, and I just want to say, okay, I fell for it in the beginning. I fell for it watching him have his breakdown on TV, and his mom's comments, and I was feeling really, really bad for him and worrying about his mental health. But yeah, let me just get into this so you guys will see what I'm talking about. So Arthur, who is currently being held on $455,000 bond for a evading arrest and 3 felony weapons charges. Okay. So he had his own question and answer sesh where he talked about someone asked, if you think I shot Hope, DM her and ask her. Some of y'all dumb AF. She was my baby. I would have never heard her. Now, some of you, that's a different story. Someone asked about his bail. He said 45K. Someone asked if he's still locked up. He said, yes, at the moment I am. He is definitely not done with TV. Stay tuned. Okay. So, somebody asked him about the triangle, and he says the triangle means I can't be fucked with. So now he's talking about an OnlyFans, which he would just like Latinas and light-skinned black women, no shade to anyone else. So Arthur's behind jail, and he has like all these plans in his head. Okay, he's gonna do an OnlyFans. He's gonna do a dating show. Okay, he put a poll out there, which it doesn't look like it was a landslide for a yes, not for nothing. Whether we want to see him on a dating show, blow up Zeus Network, we want to see him on Zeus, blah, blah, blah. Arthur has huge plans behind bars. Then he posted this today. They're trying to give me 25 to life for 1 gun charge and an extra 50 for the others 2. That's a total of 75 years life. My lawyer said I fight this from the free world. I'm asking you, as many as possible, to please help me. At least subscribe to my page. It's only $9.99. I need a total of $20,000 to bond out. The only reason why I buy guns is to protect my life. I got death threats and people telling me that they saw me out in public and that they could have did something to me right there. Y'all know I'm not a bad person. Over 4 million people see me have an anxiety. Please help me. I'm fight for my existence. So, Arthur, let me get this straight. So you basically just admitted in this statement that not only did you have a gun, but you bought it illegally. That's not going to help your case. Okay. And secondly, I'm sorry. I don't have any sympathy for you anymore. My sympathy has dried up. Okay. Dude, You should concentrate on other things than a dating reality show, Zeus Network, OnlyFans. You know, your focus should be other places. Just saying. Moving on, Leticia and Keith. She's enjoying her husband while he's home. Okay. She also did a question and answer sesh, but I just want to share this little video first that she shared to her gram about just come and ask her questions. If you're curious, ask her.
I be thinking I be scared to talk about things that I go through or just anything. I'm a down to earth person. I'm not fake. I'm not phony. I'm real as fuck, So I don't mind answering questions. I don't mind backlash, all that stuff. I'd rather you guys come to me and find out from me than speculating or making up things or jumping on the bandwagon, because I'm not that type of bitch. Like, I'm down to earth as fuck.
So Tish says if you have any questions, just come to her and she'll answer them, which she did in her question and answer session. Someone asked, how has married life been? She said, I never knew that I could truly be loved like this. Have you guys started filming for the show since your hubs has been out? The question and answer is yes. Any advice for a woman dating an inmate? Trust your gut. Surround yourself with positive people. Visit as much as possible. Write letters, send books, pictures. It's the little things that count. Protect yourself and do your due diligence. Are you going to be on Life After Lockup? Absolutely. What was the most challenging part of dating an inmate? I was fortunate to be able to fly out twice a month. The separation wasn't as bad because I visited so much over the years, but still hard. But the limits, now that's the worst. You are limited on everything: phone calls, messages, mail, visits. The prison system has no respect for the inmates or their families. Are you and Keith able to live with each other right now? Oh, sorry, guys. And she says, of course. However, I have to share him with the halfway house. How has both of your daughters adjusted to Keith being here? They have adjusted. Well, stay tuned. How did you talk to your girls about the incarceration and negative stigma? My youngest grew up knowing Keith was away. As she got older and started to visit, we explained that daddy got into trouble and is in a very long time out. My oldest wasn't too fond of the situation, not necessarily because of the incarceration, but because she hadn't built that bond with Keith. Someone else asked her, if you have kids, do you feel it is a good idea to move closer because of circumstances? And she says, everyone's situation is different. If you have done your research, financially stable, and have a support system, go for it. If you are unsure about that man, don't do it. I wish you the best. So, Tish is enjoying her married life. Now, do you guys remember Zarah and family? Well, these guys, remember them? Zarah has been released and Emily went to go pick him up. So I hope everything works out for them. We shall see. Cam with his son. Okay, he rarely posts pictures of his son. So I like seeing pictures of his son. We have Charlie, and he cracks me up. He says, every time someone pisses me off, I just remember how boring processing and intake is, and I instantly relax. Now, here's a Haley update. Her twins are getting so big. Okay. And Haley's looking really good for somebody that just had twins. Bounce back. And now we have our weekly Heather update. Now, first of all, You have to love her. And I'm being sarcastic when I say you have to love her. Okay, only Heather, who is homeless on the streets, could survive on a daily diet of Starbucks. I don't even fucking have Starbucks every day. Okay, but I just need to share this video of her. I'm just going to let it play. It speaks for itself.
Good morning, you guys. It's Sunday morning, and we are just waking up. I worked late last night. I want to shout out Lisa, Hackney, James, who gave me a testimony, as well as Dr. Haresh Salwani. I appreciate you guys, and I'm going to be posting those transcripts just as soon as possible. Some person is ignorantly needing the help of an ambulance while I'm shooting video.
Can you imagine? Someone is ignorantly needing assistance while Heather is talking into the camera, babbling into the camera. Anyway, now here is a rare sighting of Xavier.
I think that you guys are giving the human species way too little credit. Way too little credit. You say ignorant ass shit like, oh, well, they like to see people hurting. Fear, pain, all that shit sells. Give me a loft or a mansion. I bet you they keep watching. Yeah, let me win the...
I would love a loft or a mansion too. Just saying.
The lottery, I guarantee they keep watching. You know, so I don't know what your sick fucking hang up is with harming me. I really don't get it. Every day it's something new, consistently for the last 12 weeks, maybe longer. This has been ongoing for 5 years. They channel their jokes, which are really harassment, slanders, and defamations, through anyone that I have regular contact with. And I'm aware of it. And I do not consent, and I do not want to have anything to do with it. Heather Gillespie.
So that is our Heather update for the week. She posted to her story today that she was on the train and apparently someone was zooming in onto her face to implant acne scars that she doesn't have. It was way too early in the morning for me to wrap my mind around it, but yeah. Now, with the holidays right around the corner, guys, Heather has her own pop-up store on the interwebs. So if you're interested in purchasing a hoodie with a picture of Heather sprawled across the car, go to her site, and she's selling a bunch of shit. So right in time for the holidays. I'm being sarcastic, okay? Now, moving on, it wouldn't be word on the street without a little bit of Mandy and Maurice. I am not too sure about Maurice's health update. I'm assuming he's still in the wheelchair. I mean, he did suffer a pretty substantial injury over the summer. But Mandy, on the other hand, has a job at AT&T, as you can see by her name tag. She has her ankle monitor. It was removed a couple of weeks ago, so she got rid of that clunky thing. Flaunting the money as usual, okay, and counting down to her vacation days. So it looks like the good life for Mandy and Maurice. I don't know how that's possible with Maurice still recovering from gunshot wounds over the summer, but hey. Before I wrap up this edition of Word on the Street, just a couple of miscellaneous updates. So we have Lindsay and her doggie who had surgery. Taylor, who looks really, really fucking pretty here. Bobby and her man have been together for 2 years, and this is her man's sweet little message to her. We have Ty, looking beautiful as always. My girl, Diva Renika, looking beautiful. And Jonna, hanging out with her friends, enjoying her best life. And we have Lacey and Antoine's adorable little daughter, Lucy Lou, who I believe is 6 months or 8 months. So if you haven't checked out my recap for last Friday's episode. Save your drama for your mama. Please do. And basically, that's about it. Because once again, this is me losing my train of thought in the middle of a conversation. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit the like button and share my video with a friend or 10. Bye, everybody.